So Emma, thank you for taking the time out of your incredibly busy schedule to have a little chat to us about how things have gone for you in the last, probably going to be about 8 months now, at least 6 months of treatment with the Japanese Acupuncture. If you could give us a little bit of background about what happened for you, where you were at when you first came into practice, what sort of treatments and therapies you'd sought to try and resolve your situation and get yourself back on track, and how it's felt for you with the traditional Japanese acupuncture, how things have panned out and where you're at now.
Well, I came to you in a pretty dire straight situation. I'd come from Michael Artman, and he'd kindly suggested that there was a few more things he needed to help with, and you being one of them. And at the time I saw you, I'd come down with a really nasty virus, and going from competitive competition to basically being bedridden and unable to have any energy to get out of bed, and and then my immune system started really, I guess, going downhill, or not having any immune whatsoever. So I think when I saw you, we did quite a number of treatments to start off with, even every couple of days, just to try and get some sort of life force back into me. And I definitely felt that, and I definitely noticed the improvements that would hold for a few days, and then we'd come back and see you, and you tried treating something else. And I think for me it was like these little building blocks that we were building blocks in a puzzle that we were trying to put back together. Because I guess, I felt as if my constitution had just been completely zapped from me, and we had to find a way to put that together. And, Alan, you're the expert as to exactly what treatments you've given me, but, I noticed that once we could start stretching it out to a week at a time, we were making huge progress from where I'd been in just a couple of weeks and then a couple of months. And to be back sitting here, and I haven't been sick in a good 2 months now. I've been able to get back into hard training and intensity, going from somebody that at the beginning of February was still struggling to get any sort of routine or maintain any sort of physical training that I was accustomed to being able to race last weekend, which was far sooner than I even anticipated myself. So, if anything, I'm actually feeling better and stronger than I probably have in my whole career, in terms of, internally and being able to build upon that. So I think it's been a blessing in disguise for where I've been and what I've gone through. And, you find and you source other people, and this has been certainly something that has, without a doubt, I wouldn't be back on track if I hadn't have found Alan.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for that, Em. Just the current situation after you raced in Korea last weekend, you mentioned that several athletes, including yourself, were waylaid by a very nasty tummy bug. Could you describe what happened for you there and how you responded to treatment the other day?
Yeah, well, I think the first thing was that I came back from that race. I had a treatment before I left, and I came back from that race first of all, body-wise, in a very good place. But yeah, a virus or a little bug, I guess, in the water, which fortunately a lot of other people got, so it didn't indicate that it was my system only under attack. I came back with and was probably the most violently ill I've ever been, and within seeing Alan in a couple of days later, and I went through all my symptoms of what I'd been through, and obviously, the body was very much under attack. The treatment you gave me that afternoon, that you said would stop, the symptoms that you said would stop the next day, I was fine, I was normal. So to me, that just goes to show that it hasn't just been, internally the things that we've been building up, that there's been situations where I've been attacked by a bug that other people, I feel very sorry for the other people who are probably still struggling with. I've been very lucky to bounce out of it a lot quicker, and to get rid of those symptoms that were causing me so much grief, and to be able to get back into my training a lot quicker. And again today, you know, just having another treatment, it's like another little top up, and you know, I feel that every time that I come out of treatment, that you know, I feel like I'm building my reserves and hopefully eradicating whatever little lurgy was in there.
Terrific, Em. Now, with the treatments, how do you find them? Are they painful, comfortable, relaxing?
No, relaxing, yeah, very nice. You know, no pain whatsoever. I think that's the beauty of it. I think there's sort of a misconception maybe about some sorts of acupuncture, and you know, I haven't never had acupuncture before, but you know, most of the time I'm falling off into a lovely, deep, peaceful sleep and feel very rested for it. So you know, I can't say that it's something that I would shy away from because of if there was any pain involved.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate your time, Emma. Emma Snowsill, I'd like to congratulate you on your wonderful career so far. Current gold medalist in the Olympic triathlon event, and going back around this year in Europe, heading off to Europe in about a month's time. So I wish you all the best, and I look forward very much to comparing notes when you get back. Thank you again, Emma. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you.